Hey everyone, Bernard here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a Pentax user, oh, you're in for a treat. Well, I don't know. That's up to you. I want to talk about the K-1 Mark III. And this is not a video about specs. I don't do specs. To me, we take it and we leave it. It doesn't matter. It's not a hype either about Pentax K-1 Mark III. This is more my, as a Pentax user, this is more my perspective, my viewpoint on this. Probably, I believe it will come out, new flagship DSLR from Pentax in 2026, or maybe 2025. There's a couple of weeks left, so who knows? We'll see. And why it mattered for us? Well, just a bit of context. So Pentax decided to concentrate on the Japan market with their DSLR. They do sell DSLR throughout the world, but you got to be patient, order and wait, because that's how it is now. But in Japan, they're doing pretty good. I mean, they own about 10% of the market of DSLR sell in Japan. Canon, I think, still own pretty much the bulk, but then Pentax is not far behind. And this is not mirrorless. This is not a mirrorless competition here. It's just the fact that Pentax still sells some DSLR in Japan, and the market is good, still strong, and a healthy market for them over there. The K3 Mark III is doing very well. The K3 Mark III monochrome won the 2023 award of Camera of the Year. So yeah, they're still doing pretty good, and it's a DSLR. It's not a mirrorless, right? So why are they doing so good? Well, there's three things I think that speaks volume about the philosophy of Pentax. The first one is the optical viewfinder. The second one would be the solid build of the camera. And the third one is the shooting experience. The button layout, everything, the manipulation. When you look through the viewfinder and you adjust your setting, you know you got it. You know you got it right too. So yeah, the shooting experience of a DSLR, the sound of the shutter just makes the whole difference here. So that's what they focus on. And a strong market in Japan means also a healthy market globally when it comes to Pentax user. And for long term, it's a long-term stability, which is good for us. It means we can get our camera fixed. It means we can expect some firmware update and maybe some newer lens coming up. So that's why I believe it's reassuring to know that Pentax is doing well in Japan. And I believe strongly that the K-1 Mark III is coming out. And it makes sense. But why? Because this K-1, this is the Mark II, but the Mark I, the first came out in, when did it came out? In 2016, I think, the first one. So yeah, 2016, next year is 2026, 10 year. This is a 10-year-old body. The K-1 Mark II came out about 2 years after, and that's it. We haven't seen the new. That's why I believe that the DSLR are due. Pentax is due for this model, their flagship model, to come out soon, 10 years after. So, do we know the specs? Not really. I don't know the specs. I mean, what they're saying online there, I couldn't care less. I don't know. Hey, if it's 61 megapixel, I'll take it. But if it's got a better autofocus, improved sensor performance, maybe modern connectivities, nothing revolutionary, but meaningful upgrade. And as long as they stay true to the Pentax DNA, that works for me. That's what counts for me. And the fact that I know that they will come out with some of these specs it's reassuring. So, am I going to upgrade? I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Because I don't know. I haven't seen the real specs. And the camera is not out. So I'm happy to use the K-1 Mark II. Still make some great file. But I think it's time to move on with something better. Something more refreshed, more modern. I don't want some AI stuff packed. I don't want a camera packed with AI. Autofocus, it doesn't have to be AI autofocus. But anyway, we'll take whatever they're giving us. Now, there's a point I'd like to talk about in this video, and it's the made in Japan philosophy. Why do we feel like when it's made in Japan, it's better made? Like let's say for a car, for example, a Toyota. Here in North America, if you buy a Toyota that's made in Japan, assembled in Japan, I mean, you're going to pay a premium for it, and you know it's going to be well built, well made. Like the aftermarket keeps the value is there because you know it's well made. You know, they're proud of making things right and once, and they last for a long time. So that's the Japan philosophy. It's the same thing with the camera. But the funny thing is, no camera company anymore, Canon, Sony, Nikon, Panasonic, none of these guys make anything in Japan. They assemble some of their stuff, some of their high-end camera. Like a D9 is still assembled in Japan, but all the part, everything comes from a different part of the world, global manufacturing. If they want to play the full mass game, they have no choice. You know, they want to produce. The only company that really almost 100% made in Japan, parts and assembled in Japan, I was surprised to learn that Olympus OM system, pretty much everything is made in Japan. So, OM system out there, you guys are fortunate. And that's probably why. And also Pentax is not far behind. Pentax is still, like this flagship, is still assembled, made in Japan. And these little company, they're more niche company, and that's why they're still making them in Japan. They're well made. And that's why they don't come up with new version all the time. Because when they make it to last. Look at this guy, 10 years. Still rocking, still pretty good, solid. You know, I don't know any other company that can say that their flagship camera can last that long. Maybe the D850 from Nikon is a popular one, and it's too bad they don't make it anymore. And they will not come out with a D900 either. So, but Pentax will come out with that for sure. So, what's about this philosophy, made in Japan philosophy? There's three things. Smaller production, slower release cycle that we see in the OM and the Pentax, and build quality over volume. Let me repeat this. Small production, slower release cycle, and build quality over volume. It's not nostalgia, it's intention. The Mark III likely will follow this mindset. It's intention. So, personally, very happy with my Mark II. Still an excellent product, an excellent file. If you're a landscaper, nature photography, if you like taking your time when you take picture, this is the camera for you. But an upgrade would be appreciated. But also what it means, and this is what I want to come out with, it means that there's a commitment. It means that there's, for the future of the K-mount systems, it will still be there. They're still up to date. And that to me it's worth quite a bit. It's worth a lot. It means also ongoing support. It means also new firmware. It also means it means that I can be confident in my gear to replace it if I need to, or to fix it if I need to, or the value of it too. That's what it means. So let's be realistic too. I mean, they're not chasing Canon and Sony and Nikon with their video specs and their AI autofocus war. They're not doing that. And that's okay. This camera won't be for everyone. But if you're looking for a DSLR in 225, 226, the K-1 Mark III, it will come out. You're in for a treat. Ergonomic, durability, image quality matters for Pentax. And this is what's going to come out. So it will be a very, very special camera to own. So that's where I stand. I believe the Pentax K-1 Mark III is coming out. I don't know exactly when, and I don't know exactly what it will be, but I am encouraged by the direction Ricoh is taking, especially in Japan. What's good in Japan will be good for us too. Now, if you're a Pentax shooter, I really like to hear from you, your thought on this. Are you waiting for the Mark III? Are you happy with the current camera system you have right now? Or are you simply glad that Pentax is still here, still around? If you do so, please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up. It will encourage me. I really need the encouragement these days. And folks, until next time, keep shooting.